We are Tarot Tuesday again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. How was everyone's week? I hope your week is doing well. Let me live chat so I can see people's. I am doing pretty well. It is a bit crazy as usual. My life is a bit crazy right now. But it's a good crazy. The offer that we put in on the house was accepted, so barring we still have to figure out all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff, but it looks good, so that's a good thing. That means we'll have someplace to live. Yay! And well, we know where we'll have to live. We always, we're gonna have someplace, but now we'll know where we have to live. It's a really nice house, and I'll talk more about it, when the detail part of it comes through, and I really can start talking about how awesome it is. I'm really excited about it. It's a big old house, so it'll be really nice. So, yay! Since last week. No, last week we did, since last week anyway. Last week we did admin readings, which was wonderful. I need a new house. Mine is falling apart. Hi, Michelle. Since we did admin readings last week, we have decided to stop doing lives for the shop, which I know sounds like a bad thing, but it really is a good thing. So that we had our last live on Friday. Yes, ghost hunting. I'm hoping, Michelle. I have no problem. I really hope that I'm sure there's some spirits in there because it's a really old house, like 1850 something, I think. So you're not going to live under a bridge in cardboard boxes? I am not. I've decided against that. Although I feel bad because it seems like, boy, some people are going to kind of have to do that. There's definitely a housing crisis in our country. But so we did our last live. Everybody came out, was very supportive. It was great. And now what that means for the channel and for us, Stephen, Mama, is it a troll? I'm not a troll today. You never know. I could show up on one of your videos. No, okay. I'm not that kind of troll. What am I saying? Yes. What that means is I will have more time eventually. Bear with me with that because of the move and everything, I need to pack the house like kind of by myself because Peter is working 11-hour days. So we have enough money to close and all like moving costs and all that stuff. So Peter started working again, and we decided to close down, kind of close down the business. It's not totally done or anything, and we may do, I don't know, like one live a quarter or something. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But what that does mean is I should have more time for the channel. For our channel, for readings, thank you, Fatima. And hello, everyone else, Leanne and Stephen and Autumn and Weird Wanderer and all of you. Thank you for being here. I should have more time to do videos and do readings. And I'm thinking of doing like long distance Reiki sessions. You've just got to pack boxes, not live in one. Yes, pack boxes. That's right. I will say sorry, I have something in my tooth. I know that's disgusting. I got a little bit worried, and I feel like I am a little bit worried. Hold on, let me fix my camera. It's a little better. Okay. Because apparently there is an Adderall shortage, and that is one of the two drugs that I'm on for my ADD. And if any of you are ADD and have ever tried to pack, it's hard enough with my drugs. I'm a little panicked that if something happens and I cannot get a hold of my Adderall, I can't even imagine. The withdrawal from Adderall is horrible. Although I have cut myself way down from where I used to be, it is not fun. And trying to get stuff done without that is kind of a nightmare. So I'm a little, there's a little bit of an anxiety issue with that. But hopefully it'll be okay. So yes, so I will be doing more videos. I will be doing a lot more videos and teachings, and you know, I'm gonna try new stuff. I'm gonna still try to make some side money doing what I love. Yeah, this is not the time for that, right? I'm like, okay, universe, what the hell are you trying to do to me? Yes, so I'm going to try new stuff. I was thinking of starting to do long distance Reiki treatments, perhaps, because I have done those in the past, and they to me, I think they're just as good as in person. My thought process was, if I did long distance Reiki treatments, it would be really nice if we could do like video chatting treatments, so that you're having the treatment done like you were right here, because I can feel the energy across the waves, obviously, because I do tarot readings and stuff like that. So would you guys all be interested in Reiki treatments that we could do long distance, and we'd set a time and everything, and you'd set up a video camera and be laying on your couch or on your bed or whatever, and it would be like a regular Reiki treatment just through video chat. That's something I was thinking of, so we'll see. So that is where we're at. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. I'm excited. This gives me more time to do the stuff that I love, which I'm super psyched about. Finally, you guys those of you who know me know that I've never liked, the selling part was not my forte. I'm not a very good seller to begin with. Other than saying, look at these rocks are gorgeous and this is what you can do with those rocks. I'm not a pushy salesperson. I've never been that. So it was not, I hated that part of it. So I'm really excited to do the stuff that I want to do and the stuff that I love to do, and to kind of switch things around a bit, and be able to do the things that I really like. So that's good. So keep an eye out for all of that to start coming to fruition. I'm manifesting that as we speak. The new house is incredible, and I can't wait. It's quite far from where we are, but that's where the universe kind of opened things up. The housing market in America right now is super crazy, and this was an affordable house that was a little bit closer to my family. And just kind of opened itself up. We found it on Facebook Marketplace. So it was, one of those, here, this is for you. So it was good. All right. So Tarot Tuesday, here we are. We are continuing with our combinations. Those are pretty rocks. Please buy them. But if you can't, that's okay. Exactly. And what kind of a salesperson is like, but if you can't afford it, it's okay. I totally get it. We're all in this together. Hi, Pookie. And I can't see myself ever being any other kind of salesperson than, if you can, great. This is what it would do. But if you can't, okay, that's all right too. I just am not a pushy, hi Kay, pushy salesperson is not me. How you doing, Kay? I love you, sweetheart. So that's where we're at. Let's start Tarot Tuesday. We're continuing combinations. We're going to do the combinations with the Empress tonight. So let's start by talking about what the meaning for Empress is. I have been using 2 teaching decks with this series. The first is the Apprentice Tarot deck. The Apprentice Tarot deck, which is featuring the Universal Weight deck. Hi, Emma. How are you, honey? It's so good to see you. So the Apprentice Tarot deck. I like this deck a lot because I like the keywords on it, and they do reversal keywords if you're interested in doing reversals. And the other one that we've been using is called Practical Tarot Wisdom with the Radiant Rider Waite. And I like this one too. It kind of gives you a bunch of, like, a little paragraph about each card. And so I like that too. So we're going to start out by just kind of talking about the Empress card itself and what the Empress card means. Just came back from a positive COVID test. It must be another one. Hi, Coupon. It must be another wave that's going around because 2 other people that I know in this area just tested positive for it too. My goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Another. It's terrible. Hopefully, though, you're not feeling it too bad. I know when I had it back in March, it was exhausting, but at least I didn't feel like I was dying. Okay, so let's talk about what the Empress card means. First of all, we all know nurturing, right? The mother archetype, kind of. Following the High Priestess. The High Priestess is kind of a card about intuition and self-love and looking at, your own understanding and deep diving into your intuition and how you feel. And going from that self-love to the Empress card means the focus shifts from self-love to love of others. I shouldn't jinx myself, but I've somehow managed to avoid having COVID. Oh, yeah. I don't even want to say that out loud. I hope that continues, Ponderous Pros. I definitely hope that continues. So it's about connection to nature, physical activity, vibrational energy, all that nurturing focus on loving of others. That is what the card means. This says mother energy, nurturing, earthy creativity, fertility, abundance, connecting with nature. And then the other deck that we use, the Practical Tarot Wisdom. This says creativity is the key energy for Creativity is the key energy for today. This is Mother Nature, who can be overwhelming in her need to reproduce. This can be a call to nurture yourself or someone else in your life. Look to the lessons you learned as a child. Sometimes Mother really did know best. So that is kind of the meaning of the card. A lot of times it has to do with fertility. You can see she's wearing a robe that has pomegranates on it, and that represents fertility. We know that pomegranates has a big inference with the Persephone Demeter story. So I always think of the mother aspect of that story. She has a crown with 12 stars. The stars indicate her divine connection with the 12 months and the 12 planets. See the 12 stars. She has a Venus sign on her shield here, which is, love, harmony, creativity, beauty, grace, femaleness. The beautiful, abundant nature that surrounds her indicates the connection of the Empress with nature, Mother Earth herself. All right, so that is kind of the meanings of the card. Let's go over some of the, like, and I always want to say famous, some of the well-known tarot combinations with the Empress. So the Empress and the Devil. The Empress and the Devil. So if we read what the devil card says, this says bondage, temptation, materialism, unhealthy attachment, immoral, or unethical. Ooh, pomegranates. I get it now, fertility symbol, because of all their seeds, right? Their million seeds, for sure. Hello, Bubba Bear. So when we are talking about the Empress and the devil, do not dig into my couch that I'm sitting on right now, please. We are talking about creativity and a block. So this is a creative block. So when these two cards come together, very often we are talking about, are you procrastinating a great deal or having trouble determining what move to make next? Look for mental or physical stumbling blocks, such as too much alcohol, poor diet, lack of exercise, not enough sleep. Some kind of block that could be stopping you from being fully successful in those areas of life that you want to see flourish, that you want to be fertile and abundant. There's a block happening that is kind of blocking that creativity. Does that make sense? Does anybody see any other possible meanings? There's another one that comes up. If this is specifically how do I want to say this? If this is, specifically someone who's trying to have a child, this card, and I'm trying to think of why, I just know that it does, could mean IVF treatments. So I'm trying to think of, okay, mothering, and there's a block, and how to overcome that block must be. But that traditionally means, recommending IVF treatments, in vitro fertilization treatments. You're so focused on the abundance, material things, you lose your way. Yes, that's good. Yep. You lose your way. You kind of get stuck, and it's, overworking, trying to pull in that abundance and stuff. That's true. Or maybe you're so focused on the other person or the other people. Remember we talked about the focus changes from the high priestess of self-love and kind of changes to a focus of everyone else, loving everyone else. Perhaps you're so focused on loving everyone else that you need to turn the focus back towards self-love. You're kind of forgetting to do some of that self-love. Definitely. While I'm thinking of it, there is an app that actually Courtney, who's not here right now, but recommended for me this week, and I am loving it. It's really cute, and it reminds you to do good self-care, and it's called Finch, the Finch app, and I believe it's like iPhone, and I know it's Android, but I'm pretty sure iPhone has a version of it too, but it's called the Finch, like the little bird, the little finch bird, and it's a free app. You don't have to do like the paid app. There is other stuff, I guess, if you pay for it, but it's a free app. You just skip that part and it gives you the free one. And it has this cute little bird that you get to name and stuff, and it reminds you to do things for yourself each day, and you can set specific goals. So it'll say drink some water, or do some stretching exercises, or step outside today, or take a shower. So when you're kind of in a dark period, or you're kind of on the edge of going to a dark period, it's a really cute app, and you can kind of have friends that you send hugs to friends and send a little encouraging word to friends, and your relationship with your little Finch guy gets better and stuff. I thought it was a really cute self-care app. I like to see different ones come up to give you something different. There's a lot of new kind of self-care app stuff, but it's really a cute app, and I've only had it for, this is my second day or something, but it's really cute. So I recommend try it out. It's a good one. It's kind of confusing when it first comes up because it talks about, this is how much it costs, and then you just have to skip that part and it gives you the free one. Just so you're aware, because I was like, if I skip this, does that mean I want to get out of it? No, that's what happens. Okay. So that's the connotation with the devil. Here is a couple different ones. All right, the next one. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I have a couple different decks out. I have the Ghost Tarot and I have the Macabre Tarot out to look at regular cards too. Which I didn't do, but I'll start pulling the regular ones in a minute after these. Okay, the next one, this is probably, I would say, most likely, this is the one that is the most traditional. This is, people know this combination, probably most well-known combination is the Empress and the Emperor. If you get these two cards coming up together, it's a fairly well-known combination. And it's like a power couple. It is a force to be reckoned with. It is the energies combined create like the perfect balance for the relationships that you are in. So if it's specifically about a love reading, then you're talking about this connection is going to take you to the next level in life because you complement each other so well that it's like a soul connection. Yeah, it's a great power couple connection. Created and activated my first servitor to protect my home during the dark half of the year. Good for you, honey. During the full moon last night, so I wouldn't drain myself too much. Good for you. Good. Congratulations. Very good. What am I talking about? Oh, the Emperor. Oh, I'm such a squirrel. So in a workplace reading, then we would be talking about, again, there is a person, and I would say it depends on which one you identify with. If you are, hence why your mama squirrel, exactly. If you are more the nurturing type, then the Empress represents you, and that there will be a partner or a helper or somebody coming to create that energy that you together can move things forward in a wonderful, cool way at work and really manifest some great things at work. So look for the opposite card from you. If you feel like you are more the Emperor energy, which let's talk about the Emperor energy. First of all, we did not do, which is about rules and logic, right? So the Emperor says, responsible, position of power, leadership, makes rules, maintains order, solid foundation. And so I always think this is about the logic person, the person who doesn't always make a decision based on emotions, which is completely opposite of me. It is the person who makes lists, the person who goes through things in a very logical manner, like the pros and cons list and the all the things that I've never done in my life. So it depends if you are, which one you are, but there's another person or small group of people, there's an opportunity for all of those energies to meld together to create like the perfect way forward in your work, an opportunity to take your work to the next level, to really come up with some great ideas, or to really propel the business forward, or to, whatever you're going through at work. That kind of symbiotic relationship at work can really propel the workplace forward. The things that the projects that are going on at work, look for those kinds of people that can complement what you don't have to propel it forward. And there should be somebody already there at work, or somebody coming shortly, that can really propel that forward. Okay, anybody see anything else with the Emperor, Empress? We're talking about the nurturing, talking about nature, fertility, abundance, loving of others, and the rules, the, the logic person, I don't see that, because there's like complete opposites. I don't really see marriage. It could be a marriage. If it's a marriage, that means, again, it is a great soulmate, a power couple. They complement each other so well that they can bring their existence to the next level in life, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. I will say that the next card is what we think of normally as the marriage part. And there's a reason for that. We're going to talk about the Hierophant card. So the combination with the Hierophant card. Let's talk about what this card means. Conform, group identification, following rules, tradition, institutions, and established religions. So we're talking about traditional aspects of relationships. And those traditional aspects is marriage. So this card very clearly, or this combination very clearly is very often a marriage in your future. A marriage coming for you, a marriage coming to, those closest to you. It depends on what other cards are around, right? Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Yes, perfect, Lori. Yes. So don't forget, it's not necessarily a love relationship. It is that partnership, that person that really complements you completely. Yes, yes, yes. I love that example. Kirk and Spock. Yes. Together, they could overcome anything, right? Because Kirk was such an emotional being. I love it. Perfect. But this, because it's the institution, you've heard people say the institution of marriage. The Hierophant specifically is, okay, thank you. Love you, sweetheart. That marriage is the institution, the tradition of relationships. And so when we get these two cards together, that really tends to mean a marriage. What else do I have? I like this next one. Does anybody have anything else? Me and Percy, my fifth god spouse, are going to be doing a small ceremony in the astral on Halloween weekend. So this combo hits home for me. Yay! What would Bones be then? Yeah, exactly. Except the Sealy is the emotional being, is the Empress, and Temperance is the logic-based Emperor, follow the rules, all that. Perfect combination there also. Just, the Empress happens to be the male in the relationship there. Perfect, perfect. This next one, I laugh when I think of this because I'm always like, I'm hesitant. I wonder what a hesitant is. I'm hesitant to use this combination the way it comes up. So let's see if there's others. Not hate. That's a strong word. Back up, Jen. I have to say, even though I believe in tarot, I really do. I'm hesitant to those very formal, like, this means you're going to get married soon. I am very hesitant to say that because I'm always like, what if the universe is like, yeah, until you said that and scared the shit out of the person. And then they were like, fuck no, I'm not getting married. Or, they've been happily married for 30 years or something. But I trust the universe. I do. But I have also seen the universe laugh in my face. So I'm very hesitant to nail down these very specific combinations where they're like, this means this. I'm always like, okay, so is there any possibility that there's a marriage coming in your future? No? Okay, then it could be just a partnership relationship that blah, 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 blah. So just be aware that even though tarot is very good and tarot does not let me down very often, I don't know, you have to decide for yourself if it feels right. And this, this person is like, I'm trying to decide if this guy's the one that I want to marry. And you get the Hierophant and the Empress. Okay, that's a pretty good bet that that's what that means. This one is, I can also see possible conflict in this combo. Oh, with the Hierophant? Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely conflict, right? Yeah, that's true. I can see that too. If you have those two kinds of people, the traditional logic-based, church-based, that I can see a problem when you're that emotional, nurturing, in nature kind of thing. Part of being a great tarot reader is finding the fine line between too vague and too specific. Exactly. Which is why sometimes it cracks me up. I love doing these combinations. But it really is about the more readings that you give. And I will tell you guys, I hope you guys are still watching Steven's readings. Son of an Ocean Wave. I've been saying he's a spooky motherfucker lately. Because he has been right on the money. Like shit that's been going down. Whoo, he is right on the money. But Stephen will tell you that as he's gone through and practiced readings and done more and more, he does them every single day. He's that dedicated. I love that. He has grown in his reading abilities and it by leaps and bounds, and is so good now. It's like fucking spooky as shit sometimes. Like, I can't. Sometimes we're like, oh my goodness. Hexen and I all the time are like, holy shit, Steven. What are you like in our head? Anyways, so I just have to tell you, seriously, watch Steven's readings. Okay, so the next combination we're doing is the Chariot. So the Empress and the Chariot. The Chariot, often the Hierophant forgets compassion and they're holding with tradition. That is absolutely correct. And that's as a pagan, not that everyone here is for sure, but as a pagan, that is the issue that I ended up having with the church the most, is that holding with tradition at the expense of your spirituality really is what made me turn away from traditional religion. And that's why a lot of people are turning from traditional forms of their spirituality and religion, is that need to stick with tradition only. Right. Thank you, Leanne. Okay, so the Chariot. So what does the Chariot mean? The Chariot is ambition, drive, focus, confident about success, in control, willful direction, and self-discipline. So when we talk about the Empress and the Chariot, the combination that comes up, and the teaching that a lot of people teach with this combination is success in the beauty industry. That you should be in control, that you should willful direction in the direction of nurturing earthly creativity, fertility, abundance. What could you be moving in that direction, that willful direction to nurturing, to its makeup, beauty, that kind of thing. So it's talking about taking a step career-wise in a direction of the beauty industry. Again, one that I wouldn't necessarily tell most people though. But if it comes up and you have someone who is already in that industry, or glamour magic, there you go. I love that. Can you teach us how to read love in the cards? I have a hard time reading for love. Yes. Absolutely. So it, I try to say that if this is this kind of reading, if this is this kind of reading, definitely. So if you think of the Chariot, I love the glamour magic. That's really good. I like that one. So glamour, maybe glamour magic to help someone else feel better, because again, the high priestess is more about self-love kind of, and the empress is turning it out towards others. So perhaps someone that you're trying to nurture to help get through something, maybe try some glamour magic, something that is, you know, that kind of willful direction towards that. That would be really good. No, I can't remember what I was going to say. Fuck. I'm such a squirrel, you guys. I'm sorry. Click the like button while I'm thinking of it. Just did a 4-card pull for what is to transpire in the dark half of for me this year and got strength, 4 of pentacles, 9 of pentacles, and judgment. Strength, 4 of pentacles, 9 of pentacles, and judgment. That sounds like a pretty good reading. You know, inner strength, working with your inner strength. There's a lot of pentacles there, so you're talking about manifestation of stuff, money, work, that kind of thing. Be careful that you are not, you know, clinging so tightly to the things of life that you are losing some of your inner strength because you're so focused on you know, what is coming in. The 9 of Pentacles, though, says that you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. That there's a hint of luxury with that, of treat yourself. What is the matter, Lori? And then judgment is that reassessing yourself and where you're at. That's pretty good. For the dark half of the year, that sounds pretty right on. Shadow worky kind of stuff. Okay. I have no idea what I was talking about. Career and life coaching? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. I like that. That's a really good one. Yeah, I have a tendency to cling a little bit too tight for me, and 4 of Pentacles comes up for me a lot. It's so hard. Remember that the 6 of Pentacles, I always, if I can, if I'm getting the 4 of Pentacles a lot, you pull out the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is all about that reciprocation. If you give out, it comes back. You know, it's, you know, the old traditional thing is tithing to the church, and you get back. But for me, it's about the cyclical nature of everything. And so if you want the universe to be giving back to you, you have to give, so that starts that cycle of giving, and the flow comes backwards, and giving, and the flow comes backwards. And if you start holding on to everything, the universe goes, oh, she's ready to stop, because she just wants, this is all she needs. She doesn't want anything else. So remember that cyclical work. Show. Pay it forward. That's right. And Thor has been on my ass for doing more shadow work this dark half. Ooh, shadow work. I don't know if I'll be doing a shadow work series this year. With the move and stuff, it kind of depends. We'll have to see. We will have to see. All right. What else? Let's... oh, one of my favorites. I'm going to do one more, and then we'll start just pulling cards from a different deck and talking about it. Because this is one of my favorites. Where the hell is it? All right, come on, Jen. I wrote it down. Oh my goodness, where is it? I'm so... Really? I'm not completely... What do I have? A complete block? Where the hell is it? Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. Jackson National gives us a volunteer time off day once a year. Oh, that's cool. That's a really good idea. I like that. All right. Am I missing a page? Am I blind? Am I... Where is it? Oh, it's up here. I forgot that one of the pages I couldn't print in time. Duh. I'm telling you, it's been a day. Okay, so one of my favorite combinations, or maybe my favorite, I think this one might be my favorite. I like when this one comes up because to me it's so like, do this. The Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, the meaning is rest, right? It's take a break, recharge, clear your head, recovery period, reflection, mental preparation. That all comes up with the Four of Swords. So if it comes up with the Empress, which is about nurturing, about mothering energy, earthly creativity, all of that, the two together really talk about encouraging rest and self-care. So I love when this combination comes up. This is a clear sign to me that this person has been working way too hard, that is starting to get burned out, that they have been run, burning the candle at both ends, not really taking the time that they need for self-care, reflection, take a weekend for yourself, for goodness sakes. Self-care, rest, reflection, do some self-care stuff. And this is a very, very clear sign. I have seen this one a lot in my practice when reading. This is a great one. To me, these two come up and it's, whew, guess what? You are burned out. You are heading for a burnout. You are heading for something bad. Make sure. I have the exact, oh, I love that. Peter got me that chakra tapestry, and I use it for all my pins, like all the pins that I get, like little magical witchy pins, all the pins that I've gotten from like Kickstarter campaigns, all that kind of stuff. I put on there, so it has a bunch of pins on it. It's all my witchy pins. So yes, I love this one. This is a great combination, and hopefully it comes up for you when you are starting to feel burned out, and you'll immediately go, oh, I know this combination. This is the one. Take a damn break. It's a good one. Okay. All right, let's I'm going to use the Cute Ghost Tarot, and we're going to start pulling. It's been 43 minutes already. We're going to start pulling and try to make up some combinations of our own and see what comes up. All right. This is the Cute Ghost Tarot, which I did do an unboxing of recently. And I like this deck. It's a cute deck. Easy to read with. Okay. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups energy. What does the 3 of Cups energy mean? First of all, let's talk about what 3 of Cups means. I'll pull the card, but in the meantime, the 3 of Cups talks about getting together with like-minded people, like getting together with your tribe of people to emotionally support each other. 3 of Cups. Here we go. So this says supportive alliance, friendship, community, doing stuff in your community with like-minded people, strength and unity. So if you're feeling kind of down and stuff, that unity of purpose, those people that, think the same way you do, or think at least care about you and care about the things that you care about, getting together with them can help boost your energy. Or just a social gathering or celebration. So if we have the 3 of Cups and the Empress, It is perhaps within that circle of your tribe of people. Either if you have been feeling kind of down and stuff, it's time to get together with like-minded people, right? It's time to get together with them and allow them to nurture you. Or the opposite is one of those tribe of people really needs your nurturing, really needs your love and your support and your understanding and your creative energy. So get together with those people. It is definitely time. Throw a big lavish party. Be nurturing to each other. Allow yourself to be in the fold of those like-minded people. Definitely. Love it, love it, love it, love it, for sure. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I know. I really like this this deck. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot though. Maybe I shouldn't use this deck. Damn it. I got a comment. I've had so much going on. I got a comment on this video that, and I cannot believe it because Amazon sold me this deck. It's a fake deck. I forgot that the creator commented and messaged me. I got it on Amazon. I have to turn Amazon in. The creator commented, and it's a fake deck. I'm so upset. I totally have to do something. I have to write myself a note. Fake deck. I'm so upset because Amazon is not great about it. They have been selling fake decks, so be careful out there. But this was not one I thought because it does not have the code thing on there. And now I'm like, shit, how the hell am I going to know? You guys would really have to try to, I don't know, find a way to stop that from happening. I feel terrible. I am not a person that would do that. I'm going to have to go to the creator's website and buy the deck, and then then I'll be able to show it again. I feel so bad. I'm like, okay. So that is what this one is. Let's pull one more. I'm going to pull one from the other deck that I have out, which is a shadow work deck. This is the Macabre Tarot, which I unboxed on that same video. Yeah. Let's stop there. 8 of Daggers, which is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Now, because this is a shadow work deck, I'm going to read the book because I want you guys to hear what this says about the Empress card in this deck, which is called the Ethereal. This is the dark side, the shadow work side of the card. This whole deck is about the shadow work side. The creator is Moonchild Tarot. Moonchild Tarot. And I'll do an update video when I get a hold of her to find out if I can, buy her actual deck. Because there's no U.S. Games copyright on the card. It sucks. I cannot believe Amazon is selling fake decks now. I know it's hard for them to police everything, but we need to figure it out. Okay, so the Ethereal. The Ethereal is creative spirit, the nurturing warmth. It's fertility in all of its forms, the birth of a child, spirit, or project. It's making something that didn't previously exist. And it's also maternal warmth and endless abundance. Take time to connect with your creative spirit and look for opportunities to be warm and receptive. How is that the dark side of this card? I don't know. I got to work with this deck a little bit more, which is why I pulled it out. I've been getting a lot of flashes of my life after this one, so I think the shadow work is going to help with those preparations. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, so the 8 of Swords. We know that the 8 of Swords, let me pull it, but we know that the 8 of Swords is you have been through a lot. You feel at this point like you have been beat up. that you have really been kind of going through it. But many times it is you are limiting yourself because the ties that bind you, hold on, are loose, and the blindfold is loose, and there's a place to get out of it. So here, see, you can walk right through these swords, and the binds that are around her are very loose, and the blindfold is very loose. So she is able to get out of this if she wants to. The things that are holding her back are her own insecurities, her own thoughts about what she's been standing up for, her own feeling of like, I feel like I'm beat up and I don't want to keep going. But you can keep going. You can get through it. So this says self-limited thought or speech, self-restricted, victim mentality, insecure, and isolated. So, we all go through those times where we are stuck, when we feel like the world is against us, and it's really not. And especially, it's really hard when you are already in darkness, to not sometimes feel like everybody else is against me too. You get that almost paranoia where everybody must be talking about me. Everybody and it turns everything inwards. That is what this is about. So if we're talking about the Empress energy with the Eight of Swords, that means it's be good to yourself. Find someone to nurture who you really are, and hopefully be that person for yourself. But understand that you're going through this period where a lot of the things that you are thinking are self-created doubt, are bad self-talk, are, really find a way to do some self-affirmation work to nurture your inner spirit. When it gets to this kind of a point, I start asking for the higher self me. And my ancestors and my guides and the entities, the spirit, the guides that know me best, to show me where I'm doing well. Like, okay, boy, I am down on myself right now. Give me some insight into the things that I have done. And usually I start getting messages from people who are like, you really helped me out in this. Thank you so much. Or, something happens that I really can see, okay, you know what? Whew. All right, snap out of it. Get yourself in a better place, and then do some nurturing work before you go back to the battle. You see? Can you feel your family responsibilities have you trapped? Yes, absolutely. We do tend to get trapped by our own thoughts. It can be difficult to pull out of it. Oh, so much. Yes, so difficult. I'm using the Halloween Tarot. I really like it, and I pair it with the Earthly Souls and Spirit. I love the Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle. That's one of my favorite all-time oracles, and I like the Halloween Tarot too. Self-doubt can easily snowball out of control. Yes. Sometimes our frame of mind does not allow us to be aware. Absolutely. And that's why, again, I will recommend this Finch app. I know I've said it, and believe me, I don't get any money from them or anything, but it's an app that will remind you to do some self-care kind of stuff. Like it says, drink some water, and then you get points, and your little guy gets happy, and he, it's a cute app because it tweets at you, and like Twitter, not tweet like Twitter, but it reminds you to do some good self-care. Get up and take a shower, and then feel good about that. How did that shower make you feel? Did you feel like you washed away some of the crud that has been holding you back? Look in the mirror and do the superhero pose. That I love that one. Like, I can handle anything. That's right. That's a great thing to do sometimes. It gives you some suggestions of stuff to do to really boost stuff when you're feeling like, whew, everything is kind of against you. And believe me, even if you have a reason to be here. So I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of here lately. Even if you have a reason to be here, it's like a catalyst, and it starts you down a darker road that you begin to, it snowballs, and everything feels like it's against you. And you start this thing, and it keeps you, your ego wants to keep you in that darkness. And so if you feel like you yourself cannot pull yourself out of it, I look at my higher self sometimes as a separate entity. And not that you need to be, multiple personalities. But I know that my higher self can look at my ego and go, okay, take a breath. It's okay to want to do this for yourself, but take a breath. It's not all about you. You can take a breath and do better. And ask your ancestors, and ask your guides, and ask the entities and the energy around you that wants better for you. Because sometimes if we can't pull ourselves out of it, we're in such darkness, that those higher selves, those spiritual entities, can really help to put something in our way, at least, that will help pull us out of that. I did ask my guides 2 days before my birthday. Good. And then look for the signs that it's coming, that it's there. I received birthday presents from parents on Saturday. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay. So we are almost at an hour. Next week we will be doing the Emperor. Which is a card that a lot of people, myself included, sometimes have a hard time connecting with the Emperor, because it's about rules and fact and logic, and that father figure. And if you have not had a great relationship with your father, sometimes you see that as a negative card. And so we'll talk a little bit, even though when we did the Emperor card, I know we talked a little bit about kind of looking at that a little differently. We'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll talk about the combinations of both. I'm into my physical self-care, but could use gentle reminders to pay more attention to my mental. Okay, it's a good app. And if you download that app and you want to add me as a friend, message me on Messenger. All of you. I'm not saying just Kay, but all of you, because I will add you as a friend on there. And then you send each other hugs and say, hey, I'm thinking about you today. That helps a whole lot. Do you have photos of your new home? I do. I put a few photos up on Facebook. And I have them. They're in my phone though. But I will, I'm hoping if we have the offer, if we're able to sign the offer soon, I'm hoping to talk to the owner right now and see if maybe we can go out there and do a live video, like saying this is going to be the house. Because I know Hexam wants to see it when he comes out too. Can you make an events page for Finch app and we add each other off of there? That's a really great idea, Leanne. I love you. You're such an idea person. Event page for Finch app. Now this will be in Witchy Wisdom, which means it will not be public. It's only the people who are in Witchy Wisdom. So you don't have to worry about that. That's good. The Finch app uses a friend code for you to find each other. So you will be copying and pasting that friend code into the event page. And then we can add each other. That's a great idea. And I will do that as soon as we're done. Okay, feel free to message me privately. I know you have recently, but you know, if you have a question about something or you need help with something, feel free to message me, you guys. I'm here. Now it might take me a little bit to get back to you because I think, you know, I get busy just like everybody else and I get quite a few messages a day, but you know, usually in the evening time I try to go through my messages for the day and respond back to what I can. I'm not sure when I move yet. It depends, you know, on the paperwork aspect of it. As soon as I know, I'll let you guys know. We have to move somewhere by the week of Thanksgiving. So it will be before that, even if for a little while, if we haven't closed it or something, we may need to like move in with one of my sons for a couple weeks or something. We have to see. But it needs to be by the week of I think it's the 22nd, the week of Thanksgiving. The 22nd, I think is. Okay, Pookie, no problem. I will download the app. Let's hope you can. And I will start that that event page. If you guys don't know, hopefully when we're done, the Facebook group, I think the Facebook group should be listed in the information down below this video. I will check to make sure if I remember. All right, guys, we will see you next week. We may see you before then, because like I said, I have the time, although I'm packing and things are not slowing down for me. But I would like to try to come on at least a couple times a week for sure. And if there's so much that I want to be able to talk about, and I'm getting a hot flash. Damn it. So be looking for that. I love you guys. And I will see you next week at the very latest.